Guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going over building a social media presence. Whether honestly you want to start posting more content, you want to get better at content, maybe you want to have the biggest YouTube channel in the next year. I don't care what it is. We're gonna go train, and then we're also just gonna talk about things that I did to grow my social media presence. So yeah, from the very beginning, you guys, like a year ago, I only had like 7,000 followers on Instagram. Now, I'll put my page up so you guys can see what I'm at. Go throw me a follow if you want to. I feel like my content has just gotten so much better. I love making content now. I feel like it's just, I mean, I always did, but it's so much more enjoyable because I'm just like learning so much more about it. And yeah, anyways, we're gonna go to the gym and just chat about literally all of it. So you guys can grow your social media presence too. Start posting content, you know, get onto all the platforms. Yeah, let's go. We've made it to the gym. This is the pre-workout that I have actually recently started working with. They were kind enough to send, if you saw the Snapchat, you know that they sent me some pre-workout flavored creatine, which was actually pretty bomb. And then they also sent me protein, but it wasn't vegan protein, so I'm waiting on their vegan protein. But okay, here's my thing with their pre-workout. So the reason that I actually really liked it, and I'm not trying to be salesy, I honestly, I've had pre-workouts and they're so sweet, you guys, and I'm just not, I'm a sweet person, but when it comes to sweet things, I swear every pre-workout makes your face you know, you just can't. And this one is just good. This one's just a low-key juice. I bet you if you added ice to this, it would be perfect. I like how I'm talking about the flavor and stuff, but realistically, I'm just gonna dry scoop it today because don't do this at home. But if I don't dry scoop it, I forget about it, especially if I'm filming. So we are dry scooping. What flavor is this? Tropical Punch, you guys. My fave. Cheers. Yum. So I wasn't gonna do legs, but the gym that we're in really changes equipment all the time, and they have really good leg stuff right now. So we're doing legs. Yeah. Oh, I still taste that. I'm thinking Smith machine squats. I've been pushing my Smith machine squats, and I really want to just increase them. So that means we need a good warm up. So we're gonna do some stretches together, dynamic stretches, just to warm up our hips and everything else. And then we're gonna do some Smith machine squats. Oh, this is the new Smith machine. Guys, I actually I have to show you everything on this machine. So here's the thing, is it's a Smith machine. You see that it's a Smith machine, but you can also get another bar and put an actual barbell on it if you wanted to do rows, if you wanted to do literally barbell squats. Also, there's pull-up bars at the top. What else? There's tons of just this is where you can put all your weights, which you just don't usually get. Oh, a thing for if you're doing landmine rows or landmine anything. And then there's little attachments you can put bands and stuff on. Guys, it's crazy. There's just everything. What else is there? Oh, and this one, okay, so some Smith machines don't go low enough for hip thrusts. This one goes low enough, which you guys know how much I love hip thrusts. So that's just a bonus for us. Love that. Let's do it. This is my hip mobility one. Hey, actually, the last time that I was at the gym and I did this, someone was like, oh my God, you can do that? They were like, that's so hard, I can't do that. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Just gets your hips moving, you know? Okay, let's do squats. I'm ready. Yeah, so we're doing Smith machine squats first. Okay, here's the benefit of doing it on the Smith machine. You can lean back into it a little bit more. And when you lean back into it, you can also widen your feet, almost like a sumo squat, and you just really target your glutes. So it's perfect. So that's what I try to do. Obviously, we are kind of glute girlies. So, you know, we want to make sure that our feet are a little bit further up and we can really like honestly push back. That's the thing is that I like about the Smith machine, and you don't have to worry about like balancing or stabilizing. It just works. Let's do a set. Social media presence. How do we grow it? What do we do? The first thing that you have to do is fucking post. Like, honestly, you guys, my content used to be so shit, but like, you just have to get over that like first initial fear of like, people are gonna judge me, and realize that like, nobody really cares, like, especially if you're actually trying to grow an audience. Like, you will find that audience. Like, don't worry about like your family and stuff, and like, you know how you always have like random people following you, like high school, family, all that kind of stuff. Like, don't worry about that, because like, you will find your audience, you know? I'm puffed. What were we talking about? Oh, just posting. Yeah, so I want to show you guys some of my earlier videos. Obviously they were not as good, but that's the thing is like, everyone kind of says that like, you should just post something and just like learn that way, because eventually you're going to get to a point where you're like, okay, I've posted 100 videos. They've obviously progressed, because when you keep doing something, it's just going to keep getting better. And then there you go. You have some growth. You also, if you're posting and putting yourself out there, you actually have a chance to work with other people, which is bomb, because then it's like first of all, if you're working with other people, it gets your name out there a little bit more. Second, if you've already done your own videos, you have the practice and everything else of just like being like, okay, I've practiced for 50 videos, 100 videos. Now when someone else pulls out a camera, I know what the fuck I'm doing, and it's not going to be my very first time, you know? You need that practice under your belt. It's just like anyone else. When people are getting into sports and they want to be a pro, it's like, you don't just all of a sudden make it to the show or whatever the fuck you make it to. You have to practice. And it's like, that's the same with content. Content is literally a job. It's a career. It's like, if you want to put your all into it, like, you just have to post your first video and see what happens, and just keep, like, be consistent. It's just like being in the gym. Just be consistent with it. And eventually you're going to find your niche. You're going to find your people. You're going to find your vibe. You're going to actually find like who you want to be online. And that's cool. Like, that's fun. You can be yourself. You can literally be whoever the fuck you want to be. Honestly, I suggest being yourself, because then you can just like go about your life and film it, and that's a vibe. Whereas if you're like faking yourself, you don't really get that. Like, you have to continue to fake yourself in order for all your following to like you. But anyways, we're gonna do another set, but go post your first video because I promise you it's worth it. Like, it's so worth it. Tag me, oh my God, tag me. I wanna see it. Tag lifted, tag me, whatever.
I'm an effortless boss. Watch me sell off. No parties and shorties. No more dipping in oil. Let it really drop. I'm an effortless boss. You check this, bumping off. Watch me. Drop.
I think when we're posting, we can play a really big comparison game. I get into this headspace a lot where it's like, oh shit, like her content is better than mine, or his content is better than mine, or why is that better? But I think you need to pick, okay, here's what I did, is you need to pick kind of a vibe for your content. So for instance, my forum series on TikTok, I was like, I'm gonna do forum series. Here's the thing, is when you make your content either educational, entertaining, or inspirational, or like motivational, that's when people really like it. So you have to kind of pick one and be like, okay, do I want to educate people? Do I want to entertain people? Do I want to motivate people? Or do you want to do all of them? But pick something and be consistent with it. So my forum series popped off, but the only reason it popped off is because I was consistent. I kept posting it even when it didn't hit. So it's like, keep posting, keep doing like have a vibe for your content for a while, and then there you go. You know, eventually it will work. That's the thing, is like, most people quit, but if you just don't quit, like, it's gonna work eventually. And if it doesn't, pick something else, change it up. But honestly, if you're consistent with something, it usually works, you guys. So yeah, we are doing step-ups now. Yeah, this machine is fucking bomb. You could do so much on this machine, but we're just gonna do step-ups because your girl loves step-ups. Here's the thing, is when you start posting content, people are gonna say shit because you haven't done it before. and it's not normal for you and you don't usually post content. So when you start posting and, you know, maybe your stuff isn't that good, which is actually okay, because it's never going to be good at the beginning. I promise you, it's not going to be perfect. And people are going to say things and people are going to judge you. And you might actually be at that point where, just like when you're getting into fitness, you kind of have to change your friend group, or people just don't accept it. And honestly, that's the thing, is you need to find people that support it, because if it's something that you actually want to do, there are people out there that will support you. And you need to find those people, because your regular friends or the friends that you have right now might not support it. They might judge you a little bit. When I first started posting content, I remember I worked in a bar. It was a country bar. And I remember I started posting and people were making fun of me, like straight up to my face. I remember this one time I was working behind the bar and one of the other bartenders, he was like, oh yeah, like the fitness content girl, and like, oh, you're like this fitness girl now. And he was like flicking his hair around and whatever, like literally making fun of me in front of all the other bartenders. And I was right there. And I was like, oh my God, it almost made me not want to post content. But I was like, here's the thing, is like, you can be an average person and just not do what you want to do and work your normal job and whatever, or you can do what the fuck you want to do. So just don't listen to those people that are going to judge you, because you're going to get those people, I guarantee you. And it's just like, fuck them, you know? Like, just don't listen to them, honestly. I didn't, and now we're posting content every day. Yeah, let's do another set.
I just call me one, let it flow in the wind, yeah. Hey. I just call me one, let it flow in the wind. Moles and hollies and things, hundreds of friends. Money and, hey, we just caught in the trend.
If the beat hits, I'm ready to go.
It.
Guys, if you have one of these at your gym, there's so much that you can do with it. Like realistically, I could have done my entire workout on here if I wanted to do squats and stuff. But I was onto the Smith machine squats. I'm gonna do good mornings though. Or I guess people say that they're RDLs, good mornings. I say good mornings because the weight is up here. But yeah, this is a great machine. It's bomb. We're gonna do good mornings and then probably kickbacks. And yeah, let's do it.
Bounce it.
Ready to go.
Bounce it. Bounce it.
I just call me one, let it flow in the wind, yeah. Hey. I just call me one, let it flow in the wind. Moles and hollies and things, hundreds of friends. Money and, hey, we just caught in the
trend. Consistency is key. Stay consistent. What else? Don't overthink it. Just post what you like to post, you know? Oh, think about it before you start doing it, because it is a full-time fucking job. It takes a long time to start filming and posting and editing and everything else. Like, James and I love it. That's why we're still doing it. But to be honest with you, just think about it, because it does take a lot of time. And it's like, you also have to think about like why you're doing it. Do you like to do it? Or are you just doing it because everyone else is doing it? Like, what's the vibe? What vibe are you going for, you know? Yeah.
If the beat hits, I'm ready to go.
Bounce it.
Let's get it.
Bounce it.
Ready to go.
Bounce it.
Let's get it.
Bounce it.
Okay, so another thing that you should start doing is engaging on other people's stuff. So say you're in the fitness world and you want to get into like the fitness style content, engage in other people, like other fitness influencers stuff. That way you can gain like a bit of a following. So start commenting on their stuff, maybe start following them. Who knows, maybe they'll start following you back. Also try to engage with accounts that are like in your follow range. So a lot of times it's like, if you say you have 1,000 followers, follow other accounts that have 1,000, 2,000 followers. A lot of times they'll follow you back. Like, people love supporting other people, so most of the time. So try doing that and see if they follow you back, you know, then you can have like, you guys can kind of grow together, or you could even work with other people in your city. So if you know some influencers or, you know, people that are trying to grow, definitely try to work with them, because who knows, if you collab with them, maybe their followers start following you. You guys can gain a bit of an audience, make that little community for yourselves. Yeah, that's all. Let's do another set. Another thing is, don't throw hate on other people. Like, as soon as you throw hate onto other people and start judging other people for their content or for what they're doing, I'm not saying that it's just because you're hating on them. What that does is, when you're judging other people and putting that energy into other people, you're now scared that other people are going to judge you the same way that you're judging other people. So the less that you judge other people, the less you think that other people are going to judge you. So I'm not saying like, don't judge other people because it's rude. I'm literally saying because it affects you. So like, if you're throwing hate on someone's post, or you're like even judging people from behind closed doors, now you have in your mind to be like, oh my God, now other people are judging me. So try to avoid that, just for your own sanity. And it's just not nice to judge other people. That's this like whole community. We want to support people. And also, yeah, tag me in your content if you do end up posting anything, because I would love to support. I feel like some of the girls that have come on the trips and stuff have started posting content, and honestly, like, it's really cool to see, because I feel like at one point I was there when I was just starting to grow, and like, it's kind of cool. I like watching people from like the very beginning and like start growing again. It's just like the podcast page. Podcast page is at like 0. It's at like 300 followers. but it's really nice to like see it grow and like actually start putting effort into it to grow it. Anyways, we're gonna do some kickbacks, but we're gonna use a machine that they have, and I'm super excited to use it. I think it will actually be pretty good. But cable kickbacks are always the OG, but this machine, I'm just excited to try it. Okay guys, so when you're posting, I would say start small. So start with like 2 times a week, maybe 3 times a week, plan it out, be like, okay, I'm gonna start posting 2 times a week this week. Then find out what you're gonna post. What are you posting? Are you posting gym content? Are you posting, you know, I don't know, your outdoor runs or something? Like what are you actually posting? Are you posting meals? Whatever it is, try to low-key plan it out so that you can be like, okay, I need to film 2 videos this week and edit 2 videos this week. Then once you've got that down for a couple weeks, you've built the habit. So start adding to that. Be like, okay, I'm doing 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Maybe you get up to 5, maybe you get up to 7 right away, who knows? But start small. It's just like anything else. Like you want to create that habit. Right now it's not a part of your life, so you're not posting at all. So you have to like create that. The way that I did that was definitely small. And then I was like posting every single day for a while, just like, I mean, I still do, but it's just on different platforms and stuff. But it's like I was posting in the mornings, every single fucking morning, and eventually my stuff took off. And it's like, that's what you have to do, is just slowly get into it. It's exciting. It's a really cool thing. It's very rewarding. Like, you know, once you start posting and whatnot, if it's actually something that you want to do. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys, and I appreciate you guys supporting this channel. We are working so hard to build this channel, just because long form content has become my favorite type of content. I feel like I can talk to you guys, just like actually have a real one-on-one with you, which is cool. Yeah, love you guys. Bye. Do you want to see the pump?
We love the pump.